Are you someone confused about the data analytics is the right career for you or not? This is a video for you, because by end of this video you will have a clear understanding of what a data analyst does, what education qualification you need to get into a data analytics, what skills do you need for that, what is the biggest advantage of getting into a data analytics, what is the biggest disadvantage of data analytics no one talks about, and ultimately whether a data analytics is the right career for you in 2026 and beyond. So let's start. Let's first understand that what exactly a data analyst does in day to day, right? So I think if I have to put a data analyst work, then a data analyst sits in the intersection of data, business, and the decisions. And if I need to simplify the work for you, then I think I can divide that work into four main segments or the category. The first one is reporting and dashboarding. The second one is a data extraction or the data request, right? The third one is a business problem solving, and fourth is a decisions making or the business decision. Do you need any specific degree to get into a data analytics, or do you need a certain degree which will help you to get into a data analytics? My answer always is a no. You don't need any specific degree to get into a data analytics, but you need to have a graduation degree. Now why? Because most of the cases I have seen, and when I spoke to other people and the hiring managers, they prefer to have a graduation degree. Now you can think a graduation degree like a filter in the first process. Now without a graduation degree you can definitely, but then that would be a bit harder for you to get into a analytics field. Now the second question always comes into the mind that do I need to have any technical degree? Now my honest answer is no, you don't need to have a technical degree. You can definitely come from any background and work successfully into the data analytics field. Now what skills do you need to get into a data analytics, right? Okay, let me explain it properly for you. First, Excel, then SQL is one of the important tool in the data analytics. I would recommend Power BI, but you have Tableau, you have other tools as well. Fourth is a Python, and fifth is a statistics. Basic statistics is needed. If you are someone who thinks that SQL is difficult, don't want to write SQL queries, then my recommendation would be don't get into a data analytics, because SQL is something which is non-negotiable. You need SQL in any of the data field, anything you go, data engineering, data science, data analytics, all field needed SQL because of your data extraction and the pool. So make sure that you know this tool very, very well. Now let's talk about the biggest advantage of data analytics. Now this is what I think. Data analytics is not only a career. This is also a pathway for different careers too. Let me explain. When you work in the data analytics field, you not only work with your data analytics work, you also closely work with data engineering team, data science team, product team, also with the business, right? So if you have, or if you get any more interest into any of this field, then you don't need to learn everything from the scratch, because you already have a knowledge of data analytics. You need to, maybe if you are planning to get into a data science role, you need to only learn the machine learning things and the models and all these things, because you have already the other knowledge of the data analytics. Now let's talk about the biggest disadvantages of data analytics. Now every career has their good side and the bad side, and if you are planning to get into a data analytics, then you should definitely know the other side of the story too. I think this is one of the biggest challenge or I would say the disadvantage of the data analytics we have right now. High competition at the beginner level. The competition at the beginner level is exploding. It's quite higher than any other field we have right now. So if you are planning, then keep these things in mind. Now does that mean you should avoid this field? No, absolutely not. You don't need 1,000 jobs, right? You need only one job to get into this field. And if you prepare properly, if you learn your skills, you create real projects, and you work on your problem solving, then you can definitely stand out from the crowd. Now I have made an entire video explain how exactly you should do that. You can go and check out from here. You should choose data analytics only if number interests you, or if you enjoy the problem solving, or you enjoy finding answer, or maybe you enjoy turning information into a business decisions, then I think the data analytics is right career for you. And I would say from my experience that this is not only would be a right career for you, this has a huge potential in the future too. Now, if you have decided that data analytics is the right career for you, then the next question comes that what you should exactly learn. This is exactly what I'm going to address in my next video. So please do subscribe to Analytics Everywhere so that you don't miss out that video. And if you find it valuable, then please like and share with someone who also kind of struggling to choose a field or thinking to get into a data analytics. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.